Hello, friends, and welcome to Take Two for this Wednesday, the 6th of May, 2026. I'm Jeannie, and I'm so glad you decided to come along for the ride on this hump day. Just in recent days, a lovely older couple from our church decided that they were going to downsize and sell their big property and their home and move down to a major city in Florida where their one and only child lives so they could be closer to family. It was a lot easier for them to close up and do that because they're older and retired and they didn't have any serious obligations that would keep them in this area. It was a lot easier for them to go there than their son, who has a lot going on, and there's grandchildren down there, and he's got his business down there. It's a lot easier for them to move to him than for the son to move anywhere up near his parents, which was about a 5, 6 hour, 7 hour drive away. So we bid farewell. It was bittersweet. We were happy for them that they were going to be near family, and we were happy that they had a new exciting beginning in their 80s. But it was sad for us also because we were going to be missing these people. And I remember sitting and talking with someone at the church who was particularly close with this family and had known them for many years, and said, I'm going to miss them so much. I just don't know what I'm going to do. Every time I think about it, it just makes me so sad. And I started thinking about a saying that for a long time I had it in a frame and even hanging on the wall. When we had our old radio station, it hung very prominently in there because I just thought this was such a great saying. And it was by Dr. Seuss. You know Dr. Seuss, Cat in the Hat and Green Eggs and Ham. You know who I'm talking about. And Dr. Seuss said, don't be sad because it's over. Be glad that it happened. And so we talked about that very saying, and the friend who was particularly close with them, who was going to be very sad, she said, I thought about it, and I thought about just not being sad that they're going, but instead just being glad for the years that I had with them as friends and be able to call on them, and they were just right there. And now they're not going to be just right there, a phone call. Well, they're a phone call away still and that kind of thing. But as far as being in person, being just right there anymore. And I told her about that saying I had hanging on the wall, framed, that said, don't be sad because it's over, but be glad that it happened. And I think it's very important that we adopt that thought process into our own hearts, because people are going to come and go. Jobs are going to come and go. Things are going to come and go in our lives. And particularly, that was very, very important for me to have that hanging on the wall, because that was the first radio station that we owned. And when it was getting ready to be finished, it was right before COVID happened, and we decided not to renew our license for another 5 years and to instead go dark. That was very hard for me. It was like watching a child leave home or something. It was very sad that it was going to be over. And I remember as we were breaking down the radio station to take apart the equipment and everything and call it a day, I remember that I saw that hanging just prominently in the studio, that Dr. Seuss saying, and I thought, you know what? This is what I need to do. I need to not be too sad that this is over, but just be so glad that it happened. So that's my word to you today, boys and girls. If you're facing something like a child leaving the nest, or leaving a job, or somebody moving away, or even somebody passing away, don't concentrate on the sadness of it being gone, but instead bury in your heart and just be so grateful that you had an opportunity to see it or those people happen in your lives. Now, go out and be a blessing to somebody today, because you may end up being the only one who is. Hey, listen, if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel already, please do so. It's JeanneSigler. Hit the subscribe subscribe button on YouTube and give me a thumbs up. Really helps with those algorithms. And also don't forget to leave a comment. And also don't forget to follow me on X. It's at Jeannie NY Woman, the little @ sign, JEANNE NY Woman. Hit follow. And you could also give me a comment there. Yeah, if you could do a thumbs up, that's good too. And listen to my program, please, every Saturday at ultimateoldiesradio.com. And that's at 9 Eastern, 8 Central, AM and PM. And then also an encore presentation on Sundays at oldies700.com at 4 Central, 5 Eastern. You be blessed. Take care. And remember, don't be too sad that it's over, but be ever so glad that it happened. I love you. See you next time. Bye-bye.